we're going to give you a chance to calculate the sample standard deviation now. So what I want you to do is go ahead, pause the video, and give this a try. And when you're done and you think you have the answer, you can start the video back up again and see how you did. Okay, so now let's see how you did here. So if you remember, you find n and x bar first, and n is just the sample size, and in this case there's 7. X bar is the mean, and if you add all these up, you actually get 70, and you're going to divide that by the number of values, which is 7, and you get 10 for the mean. So now, plugging these into the formula for S, I get the sum of x minus x bar, which is 10, squared, all of that divided by 7 minus 1. And then I'm going to take the square root of that, and that's going to be my sample standard deviation. So again, the tricky thing is that top sum there, so I'm going to put a light circle, and when I find that using the table, I'll plug it into the circle. And then 7 minus 1 is 6, and then I take the square root of that. So now, setting up my table, we have x minus x bar, and those are the deviations. And then we have x minus x bar squared, and those are the squared deviations. So now x, I just list out the values in the data set. 11, 7, 14, 18, 3, 5, and 12. And now these are the deviations, so how far they deviate either above or below the mean. So 11 minus 10 is 1, 7 minus 10 is negative 3, 14 minus 10 is 4, 18 minus 10 is 8, 3 minus 10 is negative 7, 5 minus 10 is negative 5, 12 minus 10 is positive 2. So now we can check our work to make sure we've done everything right up to this point. The positives and negatives should cancel out. So negative 3 plus negative 12 is negative 15, 12, 13, positive 15, and they cancel out to give you 0. Okay, so now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to square all the deviations. So 1 squared is 1, negative 3 squared is 9, this would be 16, 64, 49, 25, and 4. So those are all going to be positive. And then when you add these together, they should equal, I think, 168. So let's see. So 1 plus 9 plus 16 plus 64 plus 49, 25 plus 4. Yes, I get 168 there. Okay? So that is the sum. That's what goes right over here. Okay? So this is going to go up into my formula like that. And now, finally, to finish the calculation, I take the 168, I divide that by 6, and then I take the square root of the answer, and I get 5.3. If I use the rounding rule, round to the tens place. So the standard deviation is 5.3, and if you got that, congratulations, you just calculated the standard deviation, which is not a trivial calculation. So it's pretty substantial. So good job.